I was going to tell you.
What?
Would you like a fun little story right
Yes,
now?
like this is breaking because it was like 2 seconds ago. You go.
I said, say my name, and then my memory.
Okay.
I was with my family over the weekend. I'm sorry. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Over the weekend.
Yes.
I was with my family.
Yes.
I got quite the interesting story about what I was almost named. Okay. So my mom, and thankfully my dad vetoed this. This is what my mom wanted to name me when I was born. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Billy Joe. Now, when you start to have your fantasies about the lead singer of Green Day, you can think of this face.
I hate
think of me now.
Stop doing that.
Billy Joe. My dad's name was Billy, and my mom's like, we should name him after you. And I like the name Joe, Joey. And she's like, we'd call you Joey. We were planning on, I wanted to call you Joey.
Name.
So now when you talk to your son, you can think of this too.
I'm never thinking about you, and I curse the day that you told this story.
Billy Joe.
I curse thee.
Billy Joe.
Oh my God. You will never. Listen, I know my 5'5" snaggletooth boyfriend when I see him, and he'll always be that to me.
Billy Joe. This is your new Billy Joe.
No,
this
never.
is Billy Joe to you now.
I do love me a Billy Joe Armstrong fantasy.
Well,
Why?
now I'm your fantasy.
See, no, stop doing
Gross! Get me out of your head. I don't like those thoughts.
I can feel it. Put you there, and even my head rejected you.
I can feel you undressing me with your eyes. Stop! Stop it!
That's nausea. Oh my God, that's funny. That's a trip to know that you would have had a different boy name.
Yes. Yes.
We were just talking about baby names on this show. I wonder what I would have been if I was a boy. I don't know. I don't know if there's any other girl names picked out. Still, yeah, Tracy. But I hate boy Tracy names. Country music wrecked that. That's a girl name. It's a girl name. Do you know Tracy Bird? Remember him?
Yes.
His middle name is Lynn. His name is Tracy Lynn. That's my middle name. Like, you got two girl names.
Well, look where he is and look where you are. It works for him.
Yeah,
doesn't really work for you.
Job.
He's got residual checks coming in, I'm sure.
Unsolicited attack on Tracy Bird. Apologies to Tracy Lynn Bird this morning. I didn't intend that to go that way.
How do you know his middle name is Lynn?
We had no conversation about it one time because we spell our names the same way. And then he's like, yeah, my middle name I spell with 2 N's. It's Lynn. And I'm like, and also I was like, did your parents miss that one? Did they ask? Or they're like, don't tell us what it is. We're just naming it Tracy Lynn.
How many different ways can you spell Tracy? Why is that
an I, but I'm a Y. I'm just a Y.
I?
E-Y.
Where are you putting an I?
Traci.
That's Tracy.
No, a lot of people do Tracy with an I.
Really?
Or Tracy
I've
with
never
an
met
I-E.
a Tracy with an I.
Oh, well, they're trashy. Okay. Today on the Big Dumb Post Show, after I get Billy Joe Armstrong out of my head,
you never will.
I want to talk about how dating green flags were, just one in particular, was released today. What is a green flag opposite of a red flag? If you do this, it's a big green is for go. You should date this person, and that's cooking.
I love it. Cooking. You got to be able to cook.
Yes.
If you can't cook.
Yes.
If you can't cook, it's a red flag. If you can cook, green flag.
Big time green flag. Everybody agreed. If they can cook, it is a green flag. Go for date on that person. Now, we got into this a little bit because we both love to cook. We talk cooking a lot. Big Mike, kind of like we've joked about our Ina garden. We're going to have Ina parties. Big Mike, you do not like to cook?
Or you're just bad at it?
You just don't want to learn?
Probably a combination of both.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not your favorite thing. I like to do it.
When I see more than 3 ingredients, I get a little nervous.
You get nervous.
Close the book.
You like to be cooked for. You just don't like to do the cooking.
Yeah, another would.
I love good eats.
Would you do a lot of food stuff on your Insta and local restaurants, so you appreciate good food. It gets the
You're the guy.
Now for on the dating apps you're on, cooking is the way to go. So maybe something, maybe that inspires you in some way. This for you is good because you do like
I like to cook.
You like to talk food. You like to talk ingredients and what it pairs well, all those fun things. Does it inspire you a little bit?
Ad
Maybe
nauseam,
you know?
you
Yes.
know?
Oh, we'll go on for a while
Yeah.
on food. Yeah. Does it inspire you as you maybe dip your toe into the dating world this year that this could be an in for you to break the ice?
Well, I mean, okay, so I was married for a long time, and now thinking about dating, it got me thinking about before I got married, dating. I used to cook. I mean, it's a great date, invite somebody over and you cook for them. That's a date in and of itself. They help you a little bit in the kitchen. I will tell you that when I was probably 22, 23, I invited this girl over to my house and I cooked for her. Do you want to know what I made her?
Yeah.
Paella.
Oh, wow.
Hefty, right? Saffron. I had to go buy saffron strands. There were levels of fish and shrimp.
There's
and
a lot going on.
Yes,
in paella,
but she loved it. Oh God, that recipe hit.
How long did it take you?
A while. But that's a great date though.
And you were 22 years old.
Yeah. My mom.
Okay.
Shout out to mom. She started me cooking when I was like 11. I had to cook once a week a meal for the family.
I love when parents do.
I know.
that.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I don't ever remember a time where I didn't cook or didn't love cooking. So you drink some wine, you're making paella, you're cutting things, and you're not stirring because paella you just put it in there and you cook it and whatever, it does its thing. But yeah, paella.
Scored some points.
Nailed it.
I would be so nervous. This is good for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is good for me.
Either really good for me or really bad for me. And if I were the person invited to the dinner.
Tell us about your risotto party. Remember that? When you went to that party and somebody made risotto? I got texts like every 5 minutes. It's a good story. Go.
I'll tell you. Now that you know this person, I'll tell you later who I was with.
Okay.
For that. Okay. So I got invited to this thing. They were filming. I'm telling you, like, okay, listen. They were filming a movie in Castle Rock. Do you know that's
Yes.
the whole? Okay. They were filming a movie in Castle Rock. It was like a Hallmark Christmas movie. And I think it actually was a Hallmark Christmas movie. They filmed it in Castle Rock like 2 years ago. A friend of mine was in the movie and he called on like a Sunday and he's like, hey, we're having some drinks in Castle Rock. Would you like to join us? Hadn't seen him in a couple of years. Didn't know he was in town. Yes, that would be really, really fun. So I go out and everyone's having a good time. And then they're going to go back to the house because the girl who stayed at the actor and actress's house, they got him like a condo, was cooking. And she was nice enough to invite us over for dinner, including me. So I went over there and I was like, oh, what are you making? And like small talk with somebody you don't know in the kitchen. And she is this is important. She's standing still, drinking wine. And she's like, well, I've got some steaks that are getting ready for the grill. And I'm going to do this salad. And then I've got risotto going. And I was like, oh, risotto, like a fun, stuff like that. She's like, yeah, it should be almost done. And takes the lid off. And it hadn't been touched. In risotto, you have to look at my hair as a mess. Risotto, you release the starches by stirring it constantly. It is the most high maintenance thing. If you're making risotto, then you're popping roasted shrimp in for 10 minutes and taking it out. You're not doing touchy meat.
I believe risotto is the Italian word for stir constantly.
Yes. And I watched her do it and I started to like, oh my God, she's still not stirring it. And all I'm doing is seeing it like slightly bubble. And I go into a full on freaking panic.
You started pacing.
I started texting you like, just like, Jesus. And then I'm like, she's not touching it. What do I do? And you're like, I think you said kill her.
Wasn't there also she didn't add like any salt until the end, so none of it got into at
the end she takes the salt and she's like, we're ready, and I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. I didn't know how to compute the entire dinner. I don't even know if it was good because I got so lost in that,
But that leads to you. It would not be a good date for you if you had a guy cooking for you and you would just lose your mind at how wrong he's doing it.
Yes, because the only thing I am this passionate about, and I say that because I'd give him grace on the other things he may not be good at. I don't on that than I would for cooking.
Yes.
I would. And that is
absolutely.
that is a me. We talked about that before. If
Yeah.
that were like a counseling situation, I'd be like, I know it's me. I know this is my problem. But I can't watch somebody cook. Watching Ian, he's really good at pancakes. You're really good at pancakes if you're watching. Watching him do it.
Oh God.
Jesus. Use 17 more dishes for that. Like, how are you doing?
Oh God.
So this would be so bad. What if you, I mean, you'd be good.
I'd be, yeah.
But what if you dated her
and she couldn't cook?
was like that?
And
What if you dated that actress?
Oh, that would be I would find joy in teaching her my ways. There
You
you go.
offed her with me. You'd already killed her. You can't.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That's
All
a great
right, guys.
story. I love that story. Okay, bye.